How does that relationship
Of course,
work?
you're like bonded for life.
Right, that's what I would assume.
Yeah. And you know what they say, you never forget your first
Yes,
Aw.
that's true.
Yeah.
Your first felon or your first
dance partner.
So welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Thanks
you
you
for
for
coming.
joining.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Very excited to be here.
Yes. And finally meet in person.
Yeah.
So I'm Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
This is
And I'm Gabriel.
Hey, you guys. I'm Ezra.
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 Yeah. Nice to be part of the squad. What's
Yeah,
up?
You're
Let's go.
officially part of the
family.
squad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fam- I'm like your adopted son.
Exactly. Love it.
There you
Love
go.
it. So wait, so you just moved,
Yeah.
but you've lived in LA for a minute.
Yeah, I've been here for a minute.
Okay, but you just moved to a new place.
Yes, I'm in NoHo.
Nice.
Got my own place. Very excited
Amazing.
about it. And my poor family, like, they helped me move and everything. But right when
Aw.
8 o'clock hit, I was like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, this is my place. Like,
Yep.
You
I
know,
spent-
freedom.
yeah, I was like, I spent 24 years of my life
There you
waiting
go.
for this shit.
That's
I need to have my own
Amazing.
space.
Good for you.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Very
Thank
proud.
you.
Yeah. So I've been in that situation where you're like, where do you even start when you have a new place? You said you don't have any furniture, so you get to like start from scratch.
No,
is that
bugs
what
the
you-
shit out of
Yeah,
me.
what is first?
What is first?
TV, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
TV.
Same.
I think
Like, I
that's,
could sleep on an air mattress.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fine.
definitely what we would do.
When we live in Austin for 6 months, we basically had mattress and a TV because we
Yeah.
didn't buy any furniture.
We knew it was temporary,
So yeah, that's all we needed.
and we literally had like plastic furniture, a TV, Wi-Fi.
That is so
you know.
camp. I
It was-
love
it
it.
worked. It worked.
That's what we said. It's like college.
Yeah,
and
it
we're
is.
just
Yeah.
camping.
So where were you before you got to LA?
I was in Utah.
What was it like growing up in Utah?
It has its ups and downs. I
Yeah.
think growing in a very conservative area taught me very different values, but at the same
sure.
time, I had identity issues.
Sure.
And I feel like growing in that space wasn't the best for people in our community.
For sure.
And getting through it was really hard, but I really do think it's a huge part of my story. And as
Yeah.
shitty as it sounds to say, I don't regret my time there at
For
all.
sure. Makes us
for
tougher. You know,
I
you're
always
stronger.
say people who are like out are some of the strongest people ever.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because the amount of like inner homophobia you have to endure, the amount of shit you face as a kid, it takes so much strength
Yeah.
to get through that and to like confidently own your skin.
Exactly.
I'm like, we're just strong queens over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you considered Gen Z?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't even know where the age cutout is, but I just know I'm Gen Z.
I feel like you give off like a mature vibe though.
For sure.
I've worked professionally like super young. So like
Yeah.
when I think I booked my first like major movie as a professional dancer when I was like 13.
Wow.
So like really young. So I feel like when I was at a young age, I had to learn how to be in a professional setting.
Yeah.
And I just feel like my brain's just wired differently.
Mm.
My mom was always like, you're just such the strangest little kid. And I've just always been that way.
So wait, so 13, you're booking gigs. How did that happen? Were you booking gigs in Utah? Or were you
yeah,
coming
in
out
Utah.
here?
So
Okay.
there's actually like a small like film industry down there. But I filmed a
Wow.
Hallmark movie.
Oh my.
And it was called like Dear Dumb Diary. Don't look it up. It was terrible. I
We'll
meant
watch
to
it
like
tonight.
dance. You're not gonna watch it tonight. No, you're not. But I actually did it with my siblings. So everyone in my family dances, like all the kids in the family dance. So
that's sweet.
everyone got to do it. So it was super fun.
That's so cool.
And then from there, like I was at a dance studio where like our studio director was like hustling us. So we were doing like shit for like very like low price
You were
because we were like
kids.
minor because we were kids.
Mhm.
But we were like still professional because we were like elite at what we
Right.
did.
right.
So at a young age, like I was just working and hustling.
Oh, that's
Crazy.
amazing. You got to like learn all those things, you know,
Super
early on.
early.
Yeah, I was like crazy at first, but you get the hang of it.
So how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have a sister and a brother.
Okay, so
Yeah.
3 of you, and you all dance.
We all dance.
And you're the oldest, youngest,
no, I'm
middle.
the youngest, but like the best. So
You're the best.
no, I'll say I'm the best.
Are you the favorite?
Not anymore.
Oh, that changed.
Oh yeah.
Why?
I'm not. So Mama Sosa, I was her favorite growing up. I was like her little
Okay.
doll. So even when I came out, she had the hardest time with my coming out because like I feel like when you're like the favorite, they have like a
Yes.
certain image of what they want your life to be,
Yeah.
and like when you
Goodness.
stray off that path, they freak the frick out. So that was Mama
Yeah.
Sosa. But when I like left the house and my sister was still there, she became the favorite.
I have 2 sisters. I'm the middle child, and we talked about this in a previous podcast. I've always been the favorite. My mom always liked me the most, and she confirms it. And even after coming out, like you said, she had all these expectations. She thought I was gonna get married, have babies, have a family. None of that happened. None of them will happen.
We might get married and have babies.
Would you
Right, that's true.
Would you guys have kids like ever? Have you guys
So
talked about it?
I always go back and forth. Like my
Yeah.
hard answer right now is absolutely not. And so I mean, it comes and goes
It does.
with whether I want to have a kid or not. But we'll see.
Right now
Well, I
is a
kind of
no.
want you guys to have kids.
Oh well,
But I'm
okay,
just,
we'll do it.
Well, I'm just selfish because I just want to see you guys have kids.
If so, it's gonna be a minute from here. And that's
Would
the
you
good-
guys adopt or surrogate?
you know, either
maybe
one.
both.
Yeah, maybe
I want to do
both.
like one of each.
I was the only child too.
Yeah, we have to continue the Hendrix
Oh
lineage
my
because he's the only son, the
I
only
literally just
grandson.
posted
Yeah.
those today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the
What?
last Hendrix, the only one left.
Yeah.
So you must have an offspring.
Exactly.
Well, we'll see. I'm not sure. You know,
Is that how
there's-
it works in like Game of Thrones and shit?
Yeah,
but see,
exactly.
Like you must have offspring.
I'm
have
fine
to.
with like my species moving on without my specific genetic lineage. I think when we start getting really into like our own genetics is very selfish and very like
Right.
egotistical. But that is what humans
Right.
are. That's what we're supposed to be.
100%.
That's what helps us.
And you're like,
survive.
am I having a kid to like continue the name? Or am I
Right.
having a kid because I,
I
want a kid?
Exactly.
Right.
Which
Yeah.
is actually like, I feel like they should ask everyone that when they have kids now.
You know, unfortunately, not many questions go into having a baby. It's much more
it's,
physical.
It's actually,
Yeah.
well, luckily for us, it's not that.
Right.
Exactly.
It's
we
not-
have to fill out
choose.
forms.
Yes. we have like the fortune to like actually
Yeah.
think about
Plan
it.
ahead
Plan
and-
ahead.
Exactly. There are typically no accidents in
Privileges.
male plus male.
No, and if there was, work.
Work.
Yeah,
I mean,
work.
we've been
Sure.
people try every single day. There are people out there trying to have babies. And,
They're trying right now.
But yeah, so I grew up as an only child, so I didn't have brothers or sisters. I would have loved to dance, but it's interesting that came from a conservative family, but dance was still quite present. Did they? That
It
wasn't.
was just our community.
Amazing.
So like a lot of in Utah, like we don't drink or smoke
Sure,
or do any of
right,
that
sure.
shit. So like everyone just like
Dances.
had like there were dance or like was the piano or like soccer. Like everyone like,
Instruments.
had a thing.
Amazing.
Gotcha.
Like everyone had a thing, and like if you didn't have a thing, like you were freaking lame.
How did you get from there
To where I am now,
to here?
I first did America's Got Talent for 2 seasons.
Wow.
So I did
Oh.
it when I was 15 and 16. So once
That's
a year.
crazy.
First year, didn't freaking make it. Second year, we made it 1 round. Woo! Then never
That's
did
great.
it again.
You know.
yeah, thanks for that
Well,
encouragement there.
wait, to put a break on that, a lot of the time, and I'm sure you can relate, I have friends that have like gone on The Voice and American
Yeah.
Idol, and if you don't have a story that sort of matches,
Oh,
you know,
100%.
it is talent, but it's
Like,
Like
also
we were a
show.
bunch of like white morbid kids.
Yeah. Right,
like, what
we
are you
didn't
gonna
have
say?
much to
Yeah.
get.
Right.
Like there was
Exactly.
so
much
it's
to
not
give.
necessarily about your talent, but maybe you just didn't fit the narrative of the
A
production.
TV show.
Right, 100%.
Mhm.
So you did America's Got Talent twice,
Yes.
and then
I did a TV show called World of Dance.
yeah,
Okay.
So I did that for 2 seasons after. And it was always through like my studio. So these producers would just reach out and be like, "Hey, yo, you guys got some courage we can put on camera." We're like, "Yeah, we got you."
same studio in Utah.
Yeah, every single time.
Wow.
And after that, I went to do So You Think You Can Dance,
Oh,
and I did that when I was
Ooh.
18.
okay.
And then after that, I went on a couple tours, moved to LA, and then that's when I got Dancing with the Stars.
So what was your experience like?
A mixed bag. Did you guys watch it?
I never seen it.
No, it's okay.
No.
Yeah.
Like every podcast I do, they're like, "Oh my God, where's?" I'm like, "Dude, you're
No, I
so
never seen
fine."
it.
It was my first season as a pro. So I've been on the show for 4 years actually.
Wow.
So this is my first year as a pro. I got a little promotion.
Okay, so what's
Amazing.
the difference between like when you walk on versus a pro?
All
You're like
stars?
on troop.
You're on true.
Yeah, and
which
that means like pro in training.
Okay.
So you're basically like background, like doing everything, like just basically paying your dues
Yeah.
to be a pro. But
Okay.
not everyone who does troop gets to be a pro. So I was like,
Oh, I
I was
see, I
like,
see.
oh, word. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like really doing something right over here. My first season as a pro was insane because usually your first season they give you someone who can either dance or has a really big following or like
Okay.
something to help carry you through the competition.
Right,
a
because
little
you
bit.
just got there, you need to make a name for yourself. So they want
Absolutely.
you to have your screen time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're like, okay, yes, we need. They gave me a convicted felon. I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh my God.
Which is insane. Do you guys know Anna Delvey?
Yes, her story. She has they did a
Wow.
Hulu movie about her being the German heiress who.
Yeah, it's about her life.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But you know, I kind of when I've read her story and I've heard or seen her like talk, the delusion level is like I can
Kinda
relate.
cunt,
I mean,
yeah.
that's how you make it through. I mean, I don't think you should commit crimes in your way of doing so, but delusion can get you far. It can get you on Dancing with the Stars.
100%, and that's how that girl got on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your experience working with her?
I mean, she had no idea what she was doing. It was hysterical because like she didn't really know what the show was
Yeah.
going
I see.
into it. And I was like, so have you seen it before? She was like, once in jail. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, maybe we don't say that on camera.
Right.
I was like, I don't know, you guys. Like, It was like, I basically taught her from the ground up, like, what it was like to be on the show, which is insane. Because usually celebrities get on the show. They
Yeah.
know what they signed
Right.
up for.
Exactly.
She did not.
Wow.
She did not. Poor thing. I felt so bad. But, you know, me being, I feel like I was great in the sense where I definitely saw her softer side.
Sure.
And I tried, like, nurturing that.
Yeah.
But she didn't know what she got herself into. So a lot of it, she really wasn't up for. And then I was like, you know what? We're going to get her into this shit.
There you
and
go.
then we
Yeah.
did. And then she gets through it.
I feel like we're the right person too, because
Yeah.
I feel like they did it on purpose. Maybe they pair her with you because you have this energy of like,
Yeah.
do have this
Or they just
energy.
gave it, like, to the new guy because he can't complain.
No, I don't think so.
Just give it out. Yeah.
give it to him. He's new.
I feel like during your process of juggling the two contracts, they were like, this guy's always positive. He's going to be able to turn any situation around. Let's give him someone who is going to be very difficult.
Who's he? Let's give him a convicted felon.
Right.
But I'm actually very grateful for that.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you turned it out.
Yeah.
So for people who've never watched the show,
Yeah.
how would you describe like how the show works?
So basically, Dancing with the Stars is a TV show on ABC and Disney Plus.
Yes.
And next day on Hulu.
Ah.
Ah. See, I'm
you're
used to
good,
this
you're
shit.
good.
We're testing.
I'm like,
before.
ooh, okay. Basically, it's where you have a bunch of celebrities and you teach them how to ballroom dance.
Wow.
And that's basically the premise of the show. And how far you make it on the show is based off America voting. And it's probably like one of the last shows in America where you can vote on a show.
Right.
And it is a mixed bag of that and judges' scores. So usually people who win the show aren't usually the best. And that's just
Right.
kind of how it is because it's kind of like a popularity contest.
right.
Exactly.
But then it's legitimate with judges' scores. So they kind of like come hand in hand.
I see.
So on that show, you just get voted every week.
So I have to talk about one of your gigs that we've probably watched more. We've probably seen you in this episode more than people have seen you on Dancing with the Stars because we've watched this so many
Is it
times.
RuPaul's?
It's
It's
RuPaul.
Drag Race.
Yeah.
Fucking knew it.
You do it.
Fucking
We've
knew
watched
We're big
you
fans.
do the dance challenge from All Stars season
Jinx
7.
Monsoon.
Yeah.
Jinx
Yeah.
Monsoon, Shea Coulee.
it. Like, it's probably the one thing I was like,
Yeah.
wait,
I
mean,
what?
come
I
on.
can't believe I even did
So
that.
how did that come to be?
Kind of crazy.
Because you have you I haven't seen you on any other episodes, and I've watched every
I just
episode.
did the one.
I've watched every episode.
Yeah, they brought me in to teach queens how to TikTok dance.
Hey,
yeah,
that's I
really
would've
cool.
done, you know.
But at the time, it was interesting because I had just moved from Utah. And especially when you grow up in a conservative community, as a man, one of the worst things you can do is dress up as a woman.
for sure.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So, like,
Exactly.
when I was asked to do it, I was taken aback.
Yeah,
And it had nothing to do with how I felt toward it, but my inner homophobia.
sure,
Yeah.
sure.
I was like, this is like a challenge for me to really see what it's like in this community.
Yeah,
And I'm so glad I did it because I'll never forget the way those queens
Wow.
were on that set.
were there no drag queens in Utah?
There wasn't.
Wow.
And the only other one I knew was Laganja.
Oh, we
she
love
did-
Oh my
Laganja.
gosh.
She did So You Think You Can Dance.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was the first
Yes.
time I met her, and I was so excited when I first met her. I was like, "You're the first drag queen I ever met," but still, I was
gosh.
like nervous and scared because
Sure.
I'm like, I don't know, you're feeling all these emotions that you don't
Yes.
really
Yeah.
understand or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was my first time ever meeting drag queen, and the
Oh,
second
wow.
time was like, I was
At
like,
Drag
"Wait,
Race.
what?" I'm like, "Who are these?" And the producer's like, "You don't know them; they're
Oh.
legends." And I'm like, I'm like trying not to cry. I'm like, "I'm so sorry."
I know we talked a little bit before even getting to this meeting, and you've been quite busy. So what's keeping you so busy these days?
Yeah, I mean, I spend 9 months of my year on. I mean, this past year was like Dancing with the Stars, like.
Because it's not just the show, right? I mean, we're talking about you
Like
being on the show, but
and
you
then
tour out.
tour.
So what is that like?
Wow.
Like,
So we did 88 shows in under 110 days.
That is
What?
crazy.
And what the blessing is the shows had a resurgence this year of like new people watching
Sure,
it. So of course
sure.
it's going to be more popular than ever.
Yes.
There are people who are going to want us to be out on the road longer. But with that just comes a lot more work.
Exactly.
And I mean, like when they say like living your dream is a lot of work, it's a lot of work
Yeah.
because that's just the nature of what it is.
so what is the routine like when you're on tour? Like, can you?
So we live on a tour bus.
And how many
Oh.
of you are in each bus?
I think there's 8 of us. There's 8 of us on each bus.
8 people.
Yeah, but we had a very nice bus.
They
Good
they
idea.
do
No,
come.
we
They can
do.
get fancy ones.
Our floors were heated. So,
Okay.
yeah, we had a bougie
okay.
bus.
Okay. So there's 8 people on a bus. What is a day like? Like, how do 8 people get ready at a bus? And
So It depends on the venue and where we're at, but I think a normal day is I'll wake up, I'll look at the map to see where the fuck I am that day, and then I usually will just kind of see what our schedule is. Sometimes we'll have rehearsals, so it depends on like if we have to show up earlier or not.
Right.
I see what my schedule is, and then from there, find like local fun things. If we're in St. Louis, I'm like, let's go see the
Nice.
freaking
Good.
arches.
Right.
Like just try your best to
Nice.
like see the city.
Yeah.
If not, I'm just like chilling in the venue on the couch, like snoozing. Because when you're on tour, you're exhausted the whole
Exactly.
time.
Sure.
Taking a nap, it's important.
So I'm basically doing that until we start meet and greets at like 4 or 5. We meet
Wow.
like 200, 300 people every day.
What?
that is crazy.
And then we go do a show. And then after the show, we get back on the and we
How
also
long is
like
the
get
show?
ready we get ready in the venue. We never get ready on the bus.
That's good.
See.
How long is the show?
It's like 2 hours, 1.5.
Are you dancing the whole time?
Not the whole time, no.
Okay.
But it's still hard.
Yeah,
Oh my God, it's
I'm
still
sure.
hard.
So
Yeah.
like, I guess a show. I'm thinking in my head like a concert. So I assume there's
It's
music.
hard to
and,
describe a Dancing with the Stars tour.
Yeah.
But this year was probably
Yeah.
the most concert it felt.
Okay.
And honestly, I mean, like so many straight white guys were like loving the show, and I feel like once they love the show, you really hit the mark.
You hit the mark.
Like I was like,
The
that
hardest
one number
audience.
made me feel emotional. I'm like, well, I hope
come
one
on,
day you
yeah.
can live your truth, my guy.
Now you are kind of in this like waiting period
Yeah.
or resting period.
Yeah, I call it my off season.
Yeah,
That's
and you're in
good.
a new city. Well, I guess it's not a new city, but you're in a new apartment. You're in
Yeah.
a new. So what are you gonna do? I mean, you have a lot of socialization to catch up on. It sounds like.
I mean, I'm honestly, it's kind of shit, but I'm like really trying to train right now.
What does that mean?
It just going and dancing with my friends or going to train with this person. Basically,
I haven't gotten a text.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
When are
sorry.
we going
I
dancing?
just
Yeah.
started this last week. I
I'm
literally
just
just started this last week. But especially when I came back from tour, I crashed out. I was just
Exhausted.
like not even kidding you. Like
Yeah.
I was hibernating for so long, and now I'm just like waking up and I'm like getting ready for next season.
When is our class? When are you gonna teach? When are you
So I
gonna
don't
teach
usually
us?
teach down here, but for you guys, I'll give you a private lesson.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
No, I would honestly love.
I'm
Oh
to
my
down.
do
God.
it.
We
I
would-
actually last year I did a not manifesting for you guys, but I did a wedding dance for a gay couple last year.
Really?
And it was like the most like fulfilling thing ever. I was like, I need to do this every year.
That's so
I mean, like you guys aren't
cool.
getting married, but we can make up a fake wedding.
For
and, like,
sure.
it.
We could. I mean, people would love that. We'll make a fake whole wedding scenario.
Yeah.
And then
Let's do it.
I'll do a dance for you guys.
How do you like keep your mental health safe?
It
when
ebb and
you're-
flows.
Yeah.
It ebb and flows 100%. And I really do think in this industry, because you really go from such a high from coming from
Yeah.
performing in front of thousands of people to like being in your house for like a week.
Yeah.
And also like imagine living on tour. Like your whole way of living's changed.
Right.
You're living out of a luggage for how long
Yeah.
and you come home. And I was in like a little like depression period
Wow.
Sure.
where I'm not just like finding my worth outside of what I do. Like really just because I was so caught up in the midst of it for so long where
sure.
I'm outside of it, I'm like, who am I without all this stuff? Like I was really just like freaking out a little bit
Yeah.
and just resting and like really just like embracing not doing anything and being okay with not doing
Yes.
anything.
Right. Yeah. I think for me, the last couple years have been like, stop reading the comments so much. You know, I want to
Oh,
like
100%.
engage, and I want to be. You know, obviously we're.
Do you
doing
guys get
this-
hate comments?
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
way.
Oh, you're
what?
sweet.
People
You're
always
kind.
find something to say, you know, sometimes something
Well, they're
very
fucking
silly.
jealous.
Well, I mean,
That's why.
you know, my thing is I love opinions. I think everyone should have opinions, but
Right.
but call your friend on the phone and be like, I hate Tyler, or I hate Gabriel, or I hate this. But you don't have to tell us. You don't have to like leave
Publicly
it in the
leave a comment. You know, most
You
of
know.
the times we don't see the comments, so it's just there. But you know, sometimes or other people tell us, oh yeah.
Or
it's
what I've
there.
been saying too, because I don't really follow the comments as much as I used to. So sometimes we'll have like a guest and they'll be like, oh my God, did you see the comments on the reel? And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you, like, we don't look at those things as much. So don't, and then, you know, some people maybe that we've had on like,
Yeah.
don't have a following. And so that's kind of like new for them to see so much traction. So I'm like,
interesting. Yeah.
you don't need to take it personal. It's really has nothing to do with you or us. It's when you see a bad comment, it's mostly about the person who wrote it.
I
not
think what
really
helps
you.
me get through that is like really understanding where they're coming from.
Right.
Like they're coming from so much pain and hurt for the fact that they feel relief putting
Yeah.
out negativity.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just a reflection on yourself, my
Sure,
guy.
for sure. And it's mostly too, I'd say the ones that stick out to me that I see are comments where they're like saying something about us appear, or me or a guest appearing feminine, or I'm like, have you ever watched the podcast? The whole point of the podcast is like embracing your femininity.
Gay.
Right?
You're watching the wrong
We're
podcast.
freaking gay. What are you talking
so
about?
I mean, I don't know how much gayer we could be. But if people want to, say their tidbits, I don't mind.
Yeah, but also they're snooping. Like, why are you
Yeah,
watching
right.
that?
Well,
Exactly.
again, it's a lot
I'm
of
like,
projection.
so why are you, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't really get much hate, but as you can imagine, dancing with a convicted felon.
People have things to say.
Yeah, people have things to say
Controversial,
about
yeah.
that.
Well, there's a lot of convicted felons doing things these days.
Yeah, there
is.
Exactly.
No,
You
isn't
can do
that
anything.
Oh my God, what? America.
The land of
The land of something, that's for sure.
Opportunities for everybody.
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Well,
That was honestly, a lot of people weren't upset with Anna with the fact that she was a convicted felon doing the show.
Wow.
Because believe it or not, I think we've had convicted felons before. I can't remember.
sure.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know, I don't
America.
know, I don't
Everybody's
know.
got
They love
something.
it. But the thing that really people didn't like was the fact that she was an immigrant and she was
Wow.
supposed to get deported.
Wow.
And so a lot of
Crazy.
people were like, oh my God, like the privilege that she had to even do the show
Wow.
when people were getting deported.
Right.
Like it was, I think that's where people, and I was sitting there, I was like, man, I don't know about that.
And it's interesting because the show just keeps moving forward.
She brought so much ratings to the show. It turned
Yeah.
out to be one of the best things ever. Like it was such a smart move on their end.
Ultimately, the point of these types of things is to create dialogue, to create conversation,
100%.
to have the conversation about immigration, to have the conversation about felons and the legal system and what we can and can't do. I mean, ultimately, I think it's an overall good thing that conversations and opinions can be shared. The problem, like I mentioned, is that opinions can be forced and can be painful when you put them in the wrong places.
100%.
Another thing too is struck me is how young you are, and like, how do you date when you're in this sort of, like, is that even,
Sometimes it's not an option.
have you had a relationship
I'm
before?
in a great relationship with my career.
Yes, that's great. I've been there too.
Yeah.
When I was your age, that was definitely my focus point.
It's also hard for me to connect to people my actual age who aren't
Yeah.
in what I do.
Well, like you mentioned, like you've been working since you were 13. So
Yeah.
whether you're working in whatever capacity that is, you've had that adult sort of flip or switch that you can flip on in your brain for quite some time. And I mean, you date someone your age, they've probably been working maybe for a few years and just haven't quite grown into that sort of presence of who they are. You know, I
Yes.
feel like I wasn't really like a working adult till I was like 28
Right.
because I had been in school for so long, and then you finish
Wait, that's
residency.
actually really true.
Yeah.
Wait, that's so interesting.
Right.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm teaching
See,
you some
I didn't even
things.
graduate high school, so I don't even know what that's like.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
I'm like, yeah, I just didn't graduate.
Hey, did you just walk
I like
off?
got So You Think You Can Dance, and I was like, peace out, motherfuckers.
You don't have to graduate high school to be smart. You know, you can
That's
find
true.
you can find
Yes.
your own path. I think that's the most important thing with your story is that you don't have to follow those cookie cutter milestones or guidelines
Yeah.
to get
Yes.
to where you want to be.
I will say, though, I was pretty reckless with that decision.
You know,
So I don't want people to hear that and be like,
No.
I'm going to
Right.
drop
Yeah.
everything. Like, no. Like,
No.
people don't understand how hyper
yeah.
obsessed I am with my career. At that age, I was like locked in. I was like,
sure.
we're doing the things.
but that's obvious. I mean, with your success now. I mean, if someone is like missing school and not going to finish high school because they want to hang out in the parking lot, or
it better be
Yeah.
freaking worth it.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
I mean, you were born
So-
to dance, so here you are.
it's a little different. What did your parents think of your decision? Were they supportive of
They
you?
were like dance parents.
Amazing.
Like insane. They were like, yeah, like the more dance, the better. They just
That's
freaking
so
loved it.
cool.
Yeah, I mean, I also my dad was like really competitive in soccer, so I think he really
Soccer.
like when he's like the soccer coach for BYU. He was like back in the day,
That's
Wow.
and I never scored a
crazy.
goal. I was like the biggest disappointment.
Same. My dad was really good at soccer when he was younger. Even
You never
later
scored
in
a
life,
goal either.
I never played soccer. I was the worst.
Oh my
And
God. We should
I
play
felt
sometime. That'd be super
we
fun.
should.
We should.
That'd actually be so cute.
Can you
Let's
imagine?
do
You'd
it.
be like my dress.
I think his dad was like, "This is probably not for you." You know, as a probably someone who's very good at soccer, he probably was like, "You know what? I'm gonna let you focus on things that you're gonna enjoy."
At that age, I just want to spend time with the girls. I want to play
Yeah, no,
with Barbies.
let's be so
yeah,
for real.
That's much more
Let's
fun
be
than
for real.
sports. So
And like, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Soccer's
Yeah.
primitive.
yeah, it
I mean,
is.
there's a lot of
Animals.
And like the girlies and the gays clock that shit.
Yeah,
We're like,
I'd much rather
okay.
be sitting in the bench talking shit about others,
Yes.
gossiping. That's
No,
much
me
more
too.
fun.
I would like fucking do nails any
yeah,
day.
there you go.
Speaking of which, I like your nails.
Thank you.
How long has that been going on?
Oh, I've just been doing it ever
Cool.
since.
Since Drag Race?
Yeah, since drag. No, honestly, yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
And what's nice too is like what I love about being on Dancing with the Stars is how how much they embrace me.
Yeah.
So like every week they're like, what nails is he gonna do?
That's
Like,
amazing.
wow.
They really loved. I really do feel like they loved me as a person and like my personality, and they just really wanted to
Aw.
embrace all my little fun little tidbits that I would do.
Are you the only queer person that is
Currently.
a pro?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Is that a lot of
I know.
pressure?
I don't think so. I think there's pressure if you give it pressure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I
Yeah.
definitely feel like if I gave myself pressure going into that, I wouldn't give good representation to the show.
Sure.
You just
If
have
that
to be
makes sense.
yourself.
Yeah, and I think that's really the key to it.
Do you feel like most of your relationships, like friends that you've created and still kept with, have been associated with dance? Like,
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's
Yeah, I mean, I have. No, yeah, I feel like every person in my life is because of dance. Well, also, if you think about it, like my life is dance. So
Right.
checks
Yes.
out.
that makes sense?
I'm trying to think of friends I've met.
Well, now we just met two people.
You met two people
Yeah,
who
I
We
met
never
dance.
dance. We never
Yes,
dance. So,
so
Oh,
we-
this is
we could have-
great.
we could
I'm
start a new
normal.
show.
This is awesome.
We'll start a new show called So You Can't Dance.
You can't dance on it. Great. When I was eliminated, I was like, so I can't dance.
Oh, got it. For the people out there who want to follow your footsteps, maybe and a little bit different, maybe finish high school, but
Maybe like actually get a GED, bare minimum.
but
people.
what advice do you have for people out there who maybe are old like me, or older than me, or younger, who are like, I want to dance? Like, how do you? Where did they get started?
These competitions, they have age divisions for every age.
Wow.
So, and I think my favorite divisions are like when the grandparents go out and they're dancing on the floor and you can just see their
Amazing.
love. And I really do think that's what people really miss about dance nowadays is the pure joy that's behind it.
Yeah.
I feel like people are just caught up in the aesthetic behind it. They're like, I have to look cool or look a certain way, which I'm sure you guys are. Like in class, you're finding the joy
Yeah,
behind
yes,
it.
that's how
Like,
we
you may
feel.
feel like
Loving.
like you
Yeah.
may feel stupid,
Silly,
you may feel
yeah.
silly.
Yeah.
exactly.
But when you leave class, you have like a little serotonin boost
Yeah,
Yes.
of
it is.
energy.
That's what we're
It's
talking about.
crazy.
It's and I
is.
think that's really been my outlet for so many things. For
Amazing.
hate comments or growing up in a very conservative area where I was suppressed in so many ways. I was very fortunate to have an outlet at such a young age, a
Yeah.
healthy outlet,
Very much.
where I
Yes.
didn't have to resort to drugs or
Yeah.
alcohol. I had dance.
I think
Amazing.
people are not dancing enough. It's funny,
I
even
agree.
like people that I don't know or people who we come into contact here in LA. I'm like, it's hard as adults to like, what do we do? We're not gonna go to the bar because we don't drink. I'm not gonna go meet you for a coffee. Like, how do we hang out? So we've been like, let's go
Inviting
dance,
people
and
to
everyone has turned our ass
class.
down.
Yeah.
Every single person.
You're in LA. It sounds about right.
They're like, I don't know how to dance. I don't know how to dance. I'm like, we don't know how to dance. That's why we're going to
Yeah.
dance class. You come with us.
Yeah,
we learn
the
together.
whole point is that you're bad.
I'm gonna look stupid. I'm
Yeah.
like, we're all stupid.
This
That's
is
why
an
we're
activity
going.
too. It's an activity to bond with people. You
Yeah.
know, bring people and you have fun together. So it's like you said,
It's
it's
interesting
joy.
because that's kind of how like if I run into a celebrity who's like, I've considered doing Dancing with the Stars. That's like the exact thing I would tell them. I was like, I don't look good. I'm like, that's the whole point.
That's
That's
the
the
whole
whole
point.
That is the whole point.
That is how the people also fall in love with you on the show. You
Yes.
want to look bad. You
Yeah.
want to look like them, like us, like everyone. We all
Human.
are.
And then
are-
at some point you have to look good, but
yeah, at the
Right.
end.
you have to embrace the bad to get to the
Yes,
good.
exactly.
Yes. Well, hopefully you'll come with us to a dance class and you'll teach us.
I feel like I wouldn't probably come to a dance class with you, but I'll definitely teach you
Okay.
guys.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Even
That's
better.
I would
fair.
love to teach you guys.
I'm gonna get you
to
to this dance class.
You probably
this is,
won't.
I'm gonna.
People keep turning it down or
See, right
invitation.
now.
You just
No,
did.
you're a Taurus. You're a Taurus. Like, no,
I'm
you're
stubborn.
gonna go. You're stubborn.
It's 4:30. It's an hour. It's $22, and it's so much joy, like you just mentioned. One Thursday in this break period, just give it to us.
One
Just
Thursday.
for an hour
Okay.
of that Thursday.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
I'll
Yeah.
seriously I'll definitely seriously consider it.
Definitely,
Seriously
seriously.
consider. That's two big words
Yeah.
there.
That's true.
Commitment, right
So,
there.
where can people find you if they're
Okay,
interested in finding Ezra?
The Instagrams.
The Instagrams.
Ezra.Sosa. EZRA.SOSA. TikTok is just straight, no period. And then I don't really use any other social media.
There you
It's
go.
hard.
Like
It's a lot.
There's
There's too many.
yeah.
I'm so glad you came.
Yeah, thanks for
Yes.
having
It's
me.
crazy
This was so
because we
fun.
actually corresponded before you even, I think, started with Dancing with the
Yeah,
Stars.
I
Yeah,
think
social media.
I first saw your guys' content when I was on tour with JoJo.
Oh my, Siwa?
Yeah, Siwa.
That's crazy.
And I
Look at
remember
us now.
showing her. I was like, "Look how cute they are." No,
Stop.
I'm not even kidding you. I remember that.
We
That's
love
so
her.
Crazy. Yeah.
We have a
stand
friend
her.
named
She knows
Joe,
us.
and we call him Jojo Siwa,
Yeah.
but he doesn't
Great.
know that.
He
You
does
should
not
call
know
him
that.
that. Cool, now he does.
Now he does.
So sorry.
Sorry about that. Well, thank you for joining us, and I'm looking forward to dance class. I'm gonna tell the followers what happens. I'm gonna keep them updated. Oh
my
We're
God.
gonna have part 2.
Then I'll get hate about the dance class you never showed up to.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.